mind in ways that stay concentrated on what I gotta do.
So hi, my name is Andrea García and welcome back to my Festival Internacional Santa Lucía blog. This day we're going to see a conference of an exposition of art, and come with me to see how this develops. So I will tell you my experience. This day was October 11 and I was going to see the Art Contemporary and the Learning of the University of Tec de Monterrey. It was a dialogue of the students, but it wasn't possible to see, so then we decided to see another conference, and that was me with Fair.
Here with Fair. First, we're going
live from Times Square.
we're going to see Tesoros Especulativos de Juan Covelli. Seems to tell about a project that uses artificial intelligence in order to make a radical tool for the creation of repatriación simbólica del tesoro de Queen Baya.
So when we decided to see that video and that conference, my expectations weren't that high. So at first I didn't know what was about it, but it was entertaining to see this conference, but I didn't like the quality and the conference how it was, because it was on Zoom, and the way the guy exposed the conference was like a little bit boring, but also I took notes in order to see how this experiment was evolving. So yeah, in particular, this transmission was in Zoom. So at first he told us the story of the project, the history behind it, and how he get this idea of continue these treasures that they don't have in Colombia, and have like a representation or a visual representation of it, of them, and in order to like appreciate the treasures of Colombia. Then he explained the process of the project. He needed to recollect a lot of images in order to get this artificial intelligence to make these or these others like statues or these treasures to be more similar to the original ones. But then he showed us this final like presentation of the artificial intelligence. And finally he showed us the final presentation of the project and how he, with that 3D printing, use it to make these statues or the treasures. He didn't explain, as I saw, the final goal of this project. It was more like a cultural appreciation of these treasures, or these Colombian treasures, and also like the interest of not having these treasures with them in Colombia. So having the artificial intelligence, the 3D printing, all these technologies to make sure that they will see these treasures in a future, even though they didn't have them with them. So yeah. So hi, this is me in my house right now. I saw the video and I will talk about my impressions of the video. At first, well, this is a Colombian project, is in the process right now, but we can see the process, the procedures, the process, how it is right now, and what Coeli have advanced right now, and how he used with other people the technology in favor of them and in favor of the culture. I think that was the thing that I liked most, but also how he told us the story of the project and how these treasures were found in Colombia centuries ago, but then they were like a gift from the president, and how you can reflect about and how the person can decide to give these treasures, how to give the important values and objects of the country. And yeah, I guess that was the fact that I liked the most about the history, and in general the context about it, how Coeli see the importance of the objects in Colombia, this historical, how he saw the value of them, how he saw the art of them, of this statue, this is to them. And yeah, that was the part that I liked the most and the reflexive one. And the one that I hate the most, it was not part of the conference like that, like the topic, but only I didn't like the interface of Zoom and how he talked about it and like the volume of them. It wasn't quite professional, I guess, for the Festival de Santa Lucia. I mean, if they couldn't like give them another access to talk about the story of them, or maybe sharing personal treasures or what they have like right now in the process, but you can see it in person, it will be more satisfactory. So yeah, it like was the thing that I hate the most, only the interface of Zoom, person, the audio, and also. Did you learn something? Yeah, I mean, I learned the story of the treasures and also the story about it and how the personality, all this technology, all this 3D printing and the imagination of a person can impact in the culture of a country. And how can you relate what you saw with culture and perspective? Well, I can relate this with culture and perspective in the way that these treasures were part of the Colombian country. This is part of their culture. Maybe they weren't that significant for them, but there is a possibility that it will be like significant for them, like or maybe the statues that we have, like the Olmeca ones or the Azteca ones, all of them, they tell us a story. So these treasures, I guess, they tell a story of this country, Colombia. Well, I guess I can relate it about it, and also the perspective of a person that want to make an impact in another person's life, like, and tell the story of these treasures, these statues, this perspective of a positive way of how they can make technology in favor of them and how he can create something that can be part of the culture, even though if it's not part of the culture, the original culture. I guess it is related with that with the culture and the perspective. So yeah, that was all about it of my video blog in Santa Lucia in the online transmission. I hope you like it and that you learned something about it. Thank you.